Alright guys, jumping right back into Final Fantasy 2, fresh off of dying actually. We're back in the Coliseum on floor B2. So we just went through all those rooms that we died in. I'm not gonna actually jump back into them because I know there's nothing there. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on going and see what we can do. At least I don't think there should be anything there. Now I'm a little bit confused because this area didn't have any doors to leave. We're gonna face these splinter deadheads, dead ringers, all the monsters. This is actually one of those tough things. I'm wondering if we're underleveled or not because we took quite a bit of a beating there. So hopefully we're not in a bad spot. But yeah, we're not doing anything fancy. We're not leveling up our magic because there's just so much pressure on these like fights and games and stuff. So let's not there. Where else would we have to go? So we've gone up and I think we've explored pretty much everything. We're gonna have to deal with break 6. That is actually a big deal because the stone is really bad for us. Because we don't really have a way to fix that. If that happens, like, we are in a bad spot. We gotta like finish them off in the fight, or else be in a really awkward situation. And I think the enemies in the rooms are actually significantly tougher than the ones out. So I think maybe that's the real trap of this dungeon. It's like if you enter a room, like you might just be entering a really tough spot in a really bad situation. But let's heal up here real quick. I don't know, I feel like I'm in a state of just general confusion. I'm like, what do I do here? I think I still have the ether and everything, so that's good. We're able to leave. Where else would we have to go? So we're aware of this stuff, so we got all these stuff, all this stuff here. Either, I guess I haven't checked all the rooms. Dude, that's actually really sick. Elixir? That is so useful. Alright, I lied to you guys. I definitely did not check all the rooms like I thought I did. 104B1 now. So we're escaping. We're getting out of here. We found Hilda. Begrudgingly, we found Hilda. Let's see if we can just leave without her. That's probably a little bit mean. It was annoying that Sid didn't mention anything about her, like when we talked to him. Like that's the thing. I wonder if he could have told us, like, oh hey, I dropped her off here, and then, if we don't see her, like there was probably like a situation where we could have learned that we were dealing with the fake Hilda before, and that we just didn't figure it out. So definitely a little bit of annoying things there. This fight's over. The Chimera actually aren't that difficult. I think a lot of these enemies, the reason they're so tough is because of the amount of HP they have. But we deal so much damage, it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, we just, sweep through them anyways. Alright, can we just leave? Let's see. Let's see if we can just leave. Warlock. These aren't too bad. Berserk. Joke's on them, we want to be Berserk. Oh, I guess they're Berserking themselves. I don't think it's going to matter because they're going to die before they can effectively use that. Man, Gus, the absolute tank, just smashing through them. It's brutal, man. It's brutal. Got a fire scroll. At this point, scrolls are only useful for selling, honestly. Like, we don't really have a huge use for them. I think we can leave Hilda here. Dude, should I? That seems mean if I'm just leaving the princess trapped. There's probably some sort of, like, I don't know. Should I leave her? Last time we dealt with her, it was a fake. So, is it going to be a fake again? Alright guys, I'm gonna do the right thing. gonna leave her. Alright, so we're out of here. We don't need her. We don't need anyone. We need ourselves, our ship, and our wits about us. And we did over 1,000 damage. That's the first time that's happened. From Maria. Man, the bow of just, you know, ferocity. Alright, we're gone. First floor. Let's leave. Cool. And we beat the Coliseum. All right, good job, guys. It was a tough fight, but we did it. We don't need anyone. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think we have to go save her. I don't like it, but I know how this game works. And I bet you it's not going to let us do any sort of quest until we've saved her. I don't want to save her. I don't know. It's a torn scenario. I don't know why I despise her so much. I think it's because she put me through a lot of trauma. I had to go on a death ship named the Dreadnought and have to deal with that. I had to face a giant behemoth because of I feel like Pavel, he's really chill. Maria's just super chill. Furion's like, my party's chill. Pavel's chill. Like they've all been great, but she's just been a troublemaker. All sorts of trouble. Alright, well we're able to knock out the sand rays pretty easily. That's good. And we got a lot of stat increases. At least it feels like we did. Alright. We gotta go to our ship. We're close. Hey, we did it. We're out of here. We're zooming away. Alright, we're just gonna slice them up. I guess we probably should use magic more, like as we play through this part. Let's burn a cottage here. So we're gonna do the thing where we heal a bunch. And then we can buy another cottage when we get back to Altair. We're just gonna tell the town that we tried our best, but Hilda's not available to be saved. Our princess was in a different castle or something. Okay, we're next to Plume. I mean, it's decent damage, but we should be able to wipe him out pretty easily. And we've been needing to level up our magic, like, for a while now. And we've steadily been trying to. It's just like it seems like it's just so slow to do it, you know? Like, it seems like it just takes a lot of effort, a lot of time to actually level it up. Yeah, Bolt did a lot less damage than I thought it would. Alrighty. I I don't actually remember how much HP these monsters have. I feel like they have quite a bit, so maybe this is a bad idea. I don't know, I mean, we're also like 2 feet away from Altair, so like there's very little to nothing bad that can happen. We just gotta knock out one to be confident that we're close to the end. That's the big thing. We just gotta knock out one. Yeah, I think once we get level 4 magic, a lot of these fights should be very quick. That's gonna probably be the real boundary of like, all right, now we're really giving some lethal damage. Now, I think this is really important though, because if we don't level this up, then we're just gonna be in this situation where like I have to deal with a magic enemy and I can't. Like I just can't defeat him. You know, and we've seen that before with the Flans and I've had to run away, which isn't really a sustainable strategy if I have to face like a monster or a boss that is resistant to physical attacks. I mean, if it's a boss, then like I'm just out of luck. Oh, dude, this is the wrong person to interact with Goblin. Oh man, how did I know it's gonna be a Goblin? Like I know it's gonna be some poor fool. Yeah, Bolt's gonna really knock him silly. Alright, so here's the plan. We're gonna tell everyone in town that we couldn't save Hilda. And they're gonna all agree with us and make us Emperor of the world. I know we just met the Emperor, but we're the other Emperor. Alright, and we actually gotta find the item shop as well. I want to kind of invest a little bit to our item store. So we want 2 cottages. Oh, I guess we only wanted 6, but that's fine. It's not a big deal if we get extra. I don't know what to do with these slumbering stock and stuff. Or sorry, the Thanatos. Which one is it? It's the one with the like, yeah, it maximizes intelligence. Like I feel like that's really strong, but I'm not sure, you know? Like I'm just not sure if it is. Alright, well that should be good enough. We'll sort this all. And we're looking really good because those chests we got are very valuable. Like Phoenix Downs, elixirs, all really critical items. The arena is in Palmacia, I know. Even the Dragoons are no match. Okay, so they all still care about the princess. Okay. Okay. What about you, Leela? Oh my gosh. For some reason they keep on talking about the princess. I've already informed them that it's not a concern any longer. I am now the Emperor. Oh god. Okay, we gotta go back, I think. Dude, what kind of gaslighter is this guy? So you're headed for the enemy stronghold. Be careful. I threw all sorts of comments at you, but that's because I care. Dude, this manipulative, you know, I was only abusive because I care about you. Nah, man. I actually don't remember what he even said, but I'm sure it wasn't good. I like to cast the first stone because I've committed no sin. That's my motto. I guess I did leave a lady trapped in a dungeon after I wiped out everyone in the stronghold. So that might be a sin. Because I don't think she's going to live if no one's there. Right? I don't know. I could be in a little bit of hot water, but we'll figure it out. Alright, well, we're heading back. I know, everyone was like, alright, finally, we're done. We're done with this game, we've solved it. There can't be a civil war if there's no leader on the other side, but we have not solved it. I guess it's not even a civil war, is it? It's literally just like, please don't invade us. I guess that's fair. You can't really be a civil war if you're not a part of their country. But yeah, we gotta go back. I don't know, I was really looking forward to not having to deal with Hilda anymore. I don't know, I think at a certain point I gotta look in the mirror and maybe I'm the problem. That's probably the realistic thing to do, right? Maybe I just gotta save her like one more time and then she's gonna give me like something super sweet. She's gonna be like, oh hey, by the way, we have a spaceship. And I'm like, alright, cool, I'll take that. Or an airship maybe? Maybe this is how we get the airship? I feel like Sid has gotta be how we get the airship, because he always is how you get the airship. I mean, literally every single Final Fantasy, it's been like, hey, Sid's got an airship, and then you just jump on the ship, and then you have a good time. So I can't imagine this one's gonna change much. Or I guess I should say, I can't imagine the future Final Fantasies change much from this. Well, I guess Sid isn't always how you get the airship. He's always, like, related to the airship. Like, the Ruthenians in Final Fantasy 1, they were talking about, like, an old ancient, like, relative of theirs, or an ancestor, who was, like, named Sid or something, that controlled the airships, and all that, you know, all that stuff. Alrighty, well these sea serpents are really, really resilient, that's for sure. So I feel bad kind of subjecting you guys to these kind of fights, but it's critical to our leveling up. Yeah, I know that's what people definitely didn't like about Final Fantasy 2. Heard about the leveling systems, like, just not a good time, but I don't know, I don't find it too terrible. Like, this is gonna sound weird, I feel, but like on my end, like, I don't mind it if it makes sense. You know? Like, the fact that, I'll use Blitzball as a good example, because obviously this channel very dedicated to Blitzball. It doesn't make sense that I pass the ball a billion times and then now someone can shoot the ball better. Like, there's nothing that correlates to that, you know? But this leveling system is like, hey, if you're going to use this ability a bunch, you're going to get really good at it. It's almost like informed by reality, if that makes sense. It's kind of the idea of like, if you repetitively do something well, then you will level up and you will be better at doing it. And it's just that theory in the game. And it's the same theory in real life, so it all adds up to me. But I know some people aren't a fan of that. Just because, like, tediousness, I imagine, is the biggest deal breaker. Where it's kind of like, you know, I just don't want to cast this spell a million times. But I think in general, like, I feel like I shouldn't say it like this, but like, this kind of system is not for the player who wants to max everything out. Like, this is not for the player who's like, I must get everything up 99, a million, like, everything must be at the max level it can be at. Because this, you know, this system doesn't really lend well to that. Because at that point, you're just, like, grinding a bunch of stuff. And there is going to always be grinding when you do that, but this one would probably be the worst. I feel like this would probably be the worst to grind, like, in terms of levels and stuff. Like, it would be not a good time. Just from the amount of time invested. But like, when you get down to realistically playing it, like, it just makes sense, and I like that. Like, I like how the game, it doesn't necessarily adapt to your strategy, because you will hit hard blocks if you just, you know, level incorrectly. But it kind of gives you the option to say, like, if you want to get good at this thing, you better do it more. Which is, I don't know, I think it's like a good lesson. I feel like I might be alone in that thought process, but I don't know, man. I definitely enjoy it, though. Personally, I don't mind it at all. Okay, so it's getting close. We're getting close. And then this is over. Once we do single target hits, it does so much more damage that the game is normally, like, or the battle is much closer to being over. We want 200 damage, like that's GG for Mr. Sea Serpent. So Fearon's magic increased, MP increased. See, like, this is all good stuff. Like increasing the MP, the magic, it is critical to our development. Perfect. All right. Well, we are going to continue back to the Coliseum because apparently we forgot something. I don't know what it is, but I think we forgot something. Maybe it was someone. All right, Sandrays, I'm just gonna smack him down. No big deal about that. Dude, even more stat increases. Gordon's probably the least important of this cast of characters because I think the first three we're gonna have forever, and then the fourth one's always gonna be rotating. I base this theory upon the fact that we've had like 3 or 4 or 5 members rotate out of that fourth role, and we've had the first 3 consistently for forever. Here we are, right outside the Coliseum gates. Is Kira's at 5? Dude, he's so good. That's crazy. Ooh, I messed up. I gotta use Cottage. Cottage, save, Princess. That's the order. The 3 things we're gonna be doing. Using a Cottage, saving the game, saving a Princess. Man, we're so quick at it too. We're already on the 3rd step. Dude, can you imagine if the cutscene triggered again and the Emperor was here? I would be so angry. Okay, thank God. I would be mostly angry at myself. For like, wouldn't it be like the best thing ever though? Like, I'm so confident, like, we don't need her, and then I gotta go through everything again. Meanwhile, the game's just like, just pointing its finger and laughing at me. I think you can skip this part. You're gonna have to replay it. It wouldn't make a lot of sense, but it would be funny. So it's a little bit odd that you can just leave her. I do like that though, just because aside from the dumb jokes of like, you gotta stay here, like it's the ultimate of like not hand holding. Like, you're not even going down a corridor here. It's just you gotta save the princess, and the game has already told you you gotta save the princess. And then if you don't save the princess, I mean, the game's kind of like, I mean, you go back to town and then just like you save the princess. The entire reason you were there was to save the princess. You had one job, one role, and you didn't do it. So like it's not, I don't know if harsh is the right word, but it's logical, you know. It's like, hey, you better do this thing because that's your entire reason for being here. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really mind like the whole like logic part of it, like in the story wise. That sounds really dumb, but I really don't. Like in terms of like the side characters, almost I care more about. Like having a realistic world around you. Hilda, are you alright? Dude, probably not. She just saw us leave. Gordon, you came for me. Dude, she's so surprised because we left initially. She was like, you guys came back. Gordon, we'll get the guards' attention, so take the princess and go. What guards? Dude, I didn't see any guards here. Alright, well, we're back to a party of 3. I wonder if this is like a forced battle. No, the guards are not chimeras. Yeah, the only real benefit to all the magic is that we get to level up our magic defense. I mean, they're really going at it though. It's a lot of blaze. I feel like I should learn by now not to equip all my really good equipment on Gordon, on that fourth party member. Like, honestly, like, this is gonna sound, again, maybe dumb, but I don't actually mind losing all that equipment. Like, it doesn't really faze me too much. I'm definitely playing more for the story here, and I don't really care about, like, the efficiency of how I play. Going against the Warlocks. These could be the guards, right? Sorta. They're sort of like humans. Besides the... I don't know, the... What do they have? They have like a third eye on their forehead. That's not really human-like. They're like humanoid, right? That's the... Isn't that like the proper classification? It's like humanoid is normally what Final Fantasy uses. And I'm sure a lot of other fantasy kind of genres or, you know, IPOs or whatever you call them. Alright, well, we're sprinting. We're leaving. We're done. I feel like we got into less battles when we left the first time. We're going against parasites. I wonder if that's MP they're draining. It would make sense, because blue magic, red health, all that stuff. Kind of the, I mean, that's kind of the classic, you know, the classic, division. Man, we're leaving. We're sprinting. I don't think there's any random battles here. We did it. We're gone. That's awesome. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, we are gonna heal up a bunch. Yeah, I'm gonna really need Furion to get his MP up. The problem is whenever we use magic outside of battle, like the heals and stuff, it doesn't increase our MP. But whenever we use it in battle, it does. When we're curing, we're almost always doing it out of battle. Just because it makes sense, you know? Like, why would you do it in battle when you could do it out of battle, heal up all the way, and then you don't have to take turns and damage and go through that whole process? I think that'll get better as we level up our holy spells. I think that'll get a lot better. So we'll see that. Raise HP increase. Nice. This is all good stuff. All good stuff. Okay, that is death right there for the antlion or antlion or whatever they call themselves. I think in general a lot of these enemies have around 600 to 700 HP, and we're dealing just above that. So that is perfect. I mean honestly that's pretty much everything we want to see, right? Like we want to be effective in our actions, and we want to you know, be winning these fights without taking a ton of damage. Only 3 more sand rays. And ideally we got some HP up from Maria. She took quite a bit of damage. It's one of those things, you know, the lower your HP goes, the more you get of it, I guess is the proper way to say that. Yeah, HP increased. That's good to see. Yeah, we're just kind of charging across this desert forest. Yeah, there is an argument I should consider healing once I get on the boat. I mean, Gus, and no one's necessarily super low, but Gus is at about 30 to 40% HP, so there probably is some merit in healing him up. And then Maria's at like 25% at this point. But let's board our ship. I do want to head back to Altair before I close it out. Alright. And then gonna use a cottage here. We're gonna be using all our holy spells and stuff, so we want to get our magic back up. So we're heading northwest here. Oops. Okay, I feel like these guys normally aren't too bad to face. I'm telling you guys, once we hit level 3 holy, I feel like we're going to do a lot more damage. Level 4 is probably going to be the real tipping point. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we're not gonna one-hit entire parties, but we're gonna do an actual legitimate threat of damage. That's the big thing, I think. And I feel like holy should be like one of, if not the strongest elements in the game. I mean, it's based in white magic, so obviously it's a little bit different in terms of the actual like source of where it comes from. I don't think there's actual individual traits though. I think it's just magic in this game. Like there's not like a white magic ability and a black magic ability. It's pretty much just like, hey, you got magic. Good job. Fear spirit increased, evasion. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. And that's actually another thing with these fights. We do actually increase some other skills like evasion and stuff that we wouldn't normally increase because we'd normally just one-hit KO them all. So there is like an added benefit in that. Okay, this guy's dead. It's one person, and this is gonna be rough. There is a really good benefit to the one enemy fight too, because you deal so much more damage. Might need one more round of hits. That's generally what happens is I get very confident and then we get in a bad spot. But it looks like we do kind of eke ahead there. So again, some more level up, some spirit. That's exciting. And here we are, back in Altair. Our rebel force has risen at last. First, we must re-win Castle Finn. Princess Hilda, Prince Gordon, they should all be at the camp outside the castle. Please go join them at once. We need your help. So we're heading to Castle Finn, and we're taking Castle Finn. Perfect. I'll take it. I'll take that castle. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. When we come back, we'll be storming Castle Finn and hopefully not dying. But I will see you guys next time.